It's Week 10 of the NFL, and we've got the Vikings leader at quarterback. He's coming off a quality showing last week, well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Vikings and the Bears under the lights on Thursday night.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd and 6. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. TD. Here's Carpenter on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They go play action here on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Corbett. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw.
A throw left side, taken in by Kmet. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way in. Not giving him there. He's got a Bears touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Here we go, set. Let's go, charge.
On play action, they'll throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. 2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Slant route, and he's got Addison. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Back to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he'll take this one out to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Back to throw again.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Again, he'll drop to throw.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 2nd and 4. And we'll find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 7. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Heel blue.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man complete.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
And this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on third down. Tatum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
70 Rangers.
Off the play fake. Tatum. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll drop to throw.
That's complete right side to Komet.
A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this season because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bears are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Touchdown, Vikings! Mecole Hardman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts. So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn football back. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 7. A minute 51 on the clock. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Back to throw. Finding Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
19-18, 10-11, 10-11. 60 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Mecole Hardman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears now ready to take over again. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach is...
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Tatum. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing on 1st down. Tatum. And his throw here is incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
79 Broncos. 18, Pioneers.
Looking to throw. Tatum. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A
nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still third down.
Let's go now.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right down Broadway.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by a field goal. A little under 50 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Complete to number 3. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now on second down.
He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Minnesota, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.